Hey, I'm Coach Colin Castello with Shot Mechanics Basketball, and today I'm going to give you a few easy keys to help you get your shooting elbow underneath the basketball. All right, so having a flyaway elbow, or what we call the chicken wing, is something that affects a lot of shooters. And what's interesting is a lot of times it's not necessarily the elbow that's the issue, but it's other parts of your shot mechanics, maybe in your lower body. So the first thing that I like to do to fix a chicken wing is turn the feet just slightly. A lot of chicken wing shooters are very squared shooters. So if Gibson catches the ball here and his feet are squared towards the basket, it creates a ton of tension right here in his shoulder, and it makes it so as he brings the ball up, many times his elbow is going to naturally come out at this chicken wing angle, right? We don't want that, because as he starts to snap the ball forward on his release, all of a sudden his hand's off to the side, not underneath the basketball, right? So what we like to do is we like to turn the feet a little bit. Again, all shooters are going to be slightly different. Some people are going to like more of a turn, some people are going to like less of a turn. But if we turn his feet just slightly, you'll notice as he brings his elbow up, now it's a lot easier to stay underneath the basketball and align with the hoop. So that's a really quick, easy fix. I've worked with guys before, even NBA guys, that have increased their shooting percentage about 10 to 15% just off of this one tweak alone, from being squared shooters to becoming tilt shooters. Because a lot of times it's what's in the lower body is going to affect what's in the upper body, right? So try turning your feet to start out with, and that will probably help you get your elbow in. All right, so the next key I love is what we call the elbow tap. And that's when you're getting ready to shoot the basketball. You're going to pretend you're going to tap your elbow to your hip bone right here on the side. Because what happens to a lot of shooters is when they catch the ball and they're getting ready to shoot, their elbow starts to fly out early and point off to the side, and then there it's out once it gets to the top. So what I like to teach a lot of my players is right on the catch, anytime they catch the ball, they're going to immediately tap that elbow right to their rib cage or their hip bone, and that puts everything in alignment, ready to come up towards the basket, right? So it's a really simple thing to do. A lot of times you just have to tell yourself. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll give myself a verbal cadence. So I'll think catch, tap, shoot, catch, tap, shoot. So I'm catching the ball, tapping my hip, shooting the ball towards the basket. If you can do that, your elbow's going to be underneath the basketball early, and it's going to keep it a lot straighter. All right, so the next key that's going to help your elbow get in is something that a lot of really good shooters use. Guys like James Harden and Steph Curry, and it's what we call the palm rotation. And it's basically the idea is as you catch the ball, your shooting hand's going to be on the outside of the basketball rather than necessarily behind it. So you notice that as Gibson catches his shooting hand on the outside of the ball instead of trying to rotate behind it. Because what happens is if he tries to rotate behind it early, ton of tension comes out here and this elbow is going to start to fly out, making that chicken wing, right? So instead what you want to do is on the catch, boom, ball comes in, hands on the outside, then as he goes into his shot, he's rotating it around the back, or thinking about like a palm rotation, right? Really, it doesn't matter where your hand starts, as long as you come through, your hand finishes towards the basket with your palm down, right? So this is a great way to alleviate a lot of that kind of that chicken wing, because your hand's already on the outside of the basketball. Makes it a lot easier, a lot smoother, right? So the palm rotation isn't necessarily for everybody, but I have seen it work for a lot of players. So you might want to try it out and see if it works for you. All right, so if this video helped you out, go ahead and hit that like button down below, and then below that, let me know in the comment section what sort of video you want to see next. This is a channel for the people, by the people, and I run pretty much everything off a request, so leave it down below, and hopefully I'll get to it. And if you're new to Shot Mechanics, you're going to want to do two things. Number one, hit that subscription button down below, because we put out a ton of videos every week, and they're all going to get you better. I guarantee it. The second thing you're going to want to do is click the button above, or the link in the description, get a free copy of my #1 scoring workout. This scoring workout is going to kind of revolutionize the way you train, and probably increase your scoring average the very first time you use it, so I highly recommend you check that out. All right, again, I'm Coach Colin Castello with Shot Mechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching. Until next time, splash on.